His grandfather is a juggler. His grandfather is a juggler. Joe is with me. Joe is with me. It may rain later today. It may rain later today. Fill it out for each person. Fill it out for each person. Our grandmother was a maid. Our grandmother was a maid. Is my colleague a technician? Is my colleague a technician? I have a lot of self-confidence. I have a lot of self-confidence. My nephew was a consultant. My nephew was a consultant. You are being discharged today. You are being discharged today. You're asking too many questions. You're asking too many questions. I study English every day. I study English every day. How else can he get home? How else can he get home? Shouldn't he analyze the decade? Shouldn't he analyze the decade? Your grandchildren were organizers. Your grandchildren were organizers. Then it may not be linguistic. Then it may not be linguistic. I will work hard. I will work hard. Is their cousin a chef? Is their cousin a chef? You should give. You should give. Can they take a step? Can they take a step? Your grandson is a consultant. Your grandson is a consultant. Should not sing normally. Should not sing normally. Was my grandchild a spy? Was my grandchild a spy? Was my brother-in-law a doorman? Was my brother-in-law a doorman? Don't I jockey every 2 weeks? Don't I jockey every 2 weeks? You'll see tomorrow. You'll see tomorrow. He traveled to many countries. He traveled to many countries. You are an usher every week. You are an usher every week. Will not know its annual value. Will not know its annual value. We play tennis every Sunday. We play tennis every Sunday. I want to learn to dance. I want to learn to dance. There are vending machines where you can buy snacks and drinks. There are vending machines where you can buy snacks and drinks. How breathtaking! How breathtaking! Can I help you with something? Can I help you with something? Did I post it in the afternoon? Did I post it in the afternoon? My sister is younger than me. My sister is younger than me. Was his uncle a greengrocer? Was his uncle a greengrocer? The movie begins at dawn. The movie begins at dawn. We are painting the living room. We are painting the living room. He promised to call me later. He promised to call me later. My son was the chef. My son was the chef. Don't I make decisions sometimes? Don't I make decisions sometimes? I've never seen this car before. I've never seen this car before. He runs faster than him. He runs faster than him. He came late to the party. He came late to the party. Is my uncle the founder? Is my uncle the founder? Won't we go into debt? Won't we go into debt? The train usually arrives on time. The train usually arrives on time. I see your sister. I see your sister. I prefer dogs to cats. I prefer dogs to cats. We are going on a trip. We are going on a trip. Do you have an apple in your hand? Do you have an apple in your hand? My friend is an anesthesiologist. My friend is an anesthesiologist. I would reflect immediately. I would reflect immediately. How's it going? How's it going? His friend is an inventor. His friend is an inventor. It should be cold after a week. It should be cold after a week. Was your stepfather a greengrocer? Was your stepfather a greengrocer? I'm going to the gym, he said. I'm going to the gym, he said. Is your colleague a pilot? Is your colleague a pilot? He works in a bank. He works in a bank. He was traveling last year. He was traveling last year. It was my mistake and I'm sorry. It was my mistake and I'm sorry. According to statistics, crime rates have decreased. According to statistics, crime rates have decreased. Shouldn't they do it every day? Shouldn't they do it every day? Should not think immediately. Should not think immediately. The house has been recently renovated. The house has been recently renovated. I crawled around the city. I crawled around the city. The message is very powerful. The message is very powerful. Do they create? Do they create? I don't notice anything special about these. I don't notice anything special about these. He believes in the power of love. He believes in the power of love. He needs to play golf at sunset. He needs to play golf at sunset. Can't he object after 5 months? Can't he object after 5 months? Even though it was raining, we had a great time at the picnic. Even though it was raining, we had a great time at the picnic. Your mother and father were notaries. Your mother and father were notaries. Do you like spicy food? Do you like spicy food? You can go now. You can go now. Should not argue frequently. Should not argue frequently. Jack has just moved into a new apartment. Jack has just moved into a new apartment. Can he become an annual industrialist? Can he become an annual industrialist? He sleeps in his room. He sleeps in his room. Can I sell frequently? Can I sell frequently? Keep your guard up. Keep your guard up. Can't he object after 5 years? Can't he object after 5 years? Didn't you fail? Didn't you fail? I don't notice anything different. I don't notice anything different. He studied medicine at university and became a doctor. He studied medicine at university and became a doctor. His brother was a translator. His brother was a translator. I often didn't know. I often didn't know. It was fine, thank you. It was fine, thank you. He may be a famous actor. He may be a famous actor. His stepson is the art director. His stepson is the art director. It was an honor to meet you. It was an honor to meet you. Were you a lecturer then? Were you a lecturer then? He was the brother's songwriter. He was the brother's songwriter. Can we influence? Can we influence? We will provide you with all necessary prescriptions. We will provide you with all necessary prescriptions. I do like that too. I do like that too. Your children are technicians. Your children are technicians. They want to visit the beach. They want to visit the beach.